Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud. I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Smash the likes on your way in. You know we're always here for you lot every day. Match day today, we're gonna get into everything, all the match facts, all the transfer news before the game, everything. We don't miss a thing over here. And of course, by 10, 11 o'clock today, I'll do a 10-minute video with everything covering the game and whatnot. And obviously, any transfer news or any Man United news from now on till then. So make sure you lot are smashing the likes, my peoples, man. Let me just set this phone up. So any news that comes through while we're streaming, we can get it. Breaking news, you get me? So yes, my peoples, man. Hope everyone's good. Let me know what you lot think in the comments. If anything comes true, you know the thing. Come true and slide in. So we'll start off with Semenyo talk now. So this has come out literally 58 minutes ago from MUFC. We don't know who his first choice is. We can't sit here and say we are or we're not. There was talks about Liverpool now. Apparently Liverpool can't sign him without selling Salah. This is the talks. Unless Liverpool sells Salah, apparently they can't sign Semenyo. So it's looking like it's either going to be us or Man City. So this is breaking news. Like I said, 58 minutes ago, Man United are considering a January move for Anton Semenyo. United look to move ahead of both Liverpool and Manchester City in the race. There's a belief he could also thrive in the left wing-back role. I know a lot of people don't like playing left wing-back. That's why it's a bit techie. That's why I say it's a bit, would he choose us if he can just go and play in his same role that he's been thriving in? I don't know. So it's a weird one still, I can't lie. But this is what's going on, man. There's a belief that we're in it. But you know what's crazy? When I've come to tell you the news, there was only talks about 2 Bournemouth players. We're apparently linked with 3 Bournemouth players now. 3. That's crazy. And we're playing them today. So we're linked with 3 of their players. We're playing them today. You might as well just become Chelsea and Brighton. See the way Chelsea just snatch up all the Brighton's players? That's what it's looking like. That Bournemouth's going to become our little new feeder club. It's crazy. So yeah, man, with this Semenyo talk about, there's always talks about Semenyo. I've been talking about him so much. I'm trying to think of what I've said what I'm going to say that I haven't said already. But bro, if we get Anton Semenyo, he's a baller. That's all I'm going to say. He's the threat. Without him on the pitch today, I'm comfortable we win that game. But with him on the pitch, it just makes it a bit long. And especially, who's he going to be against? Dalot? Or if Ahmad plays, it could be Ahmad. Come on. Ahmad against Semenyo. Wait, where does he play? He plays on the left. He's a left winger. Ahmad's a right wing back. Yeah. So he will be against what? Ahmad. Oh, that's a bit techie still. I'm not comfortable with that one. But yeah, he's their only real threat, man. And we saw what happened with like West Ham without Paqueta. How they played. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And they still got a point. Everton with 10 men. People are coming here without their best players and getting points. Imagine if they come with their best players. So we'll see what happens, man. But he's definitely one to look out for today whilst we play them. And people say it's his audition. It might not be his audition. It could be his audition for us because Ruben already liked him. They already sat down and had dinner and all of that. But remember, it could be his addition to everyone in the Prem as well, because it's a Monday night game where we're the only team that plays. Everybody knows when Manchester United play by themselves, especially, everyone's watching. So it's a game for you to go out there and turn up, and you know that everyone's going to watch and see what's going on. It's crazy. And then from tomorrow, we got all the Carabao Cup games that come back, etc. So Man United are considering a January move for him. We've been hearing this a lot. I've had Fabrizio said that we want a 10/hybrid winger. So there's talks about us going for that position. But everything I've heard about Semenyo from like Ornstein, who's the other guy? Ben Jacobs, all of them have said, yeah, but it seems like Liverpool and Man City are a bit more further in the race than Man United. That's what they say. So I don't know. I don't want to sit here and gash you lot like it's definitely going to happen. We don't know if it's going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? But it seems like we're considering it. He's there. Because everyone that said it said, yeah, we liked him in the past. We sat down with him. It was going to be Semenyo first. Semenyo first. We gave them 50 million. They said no. Then we went for Mbumo. which is crazy because when you look at it, Mbeumo is a serious signing. Like, would I change that now that I know what I know? Nah, I still wouldn't change it. I would still want Mbeumo here. If it was Cunha, maybe, you know, Cunha, we thought, yeah, he's going to come and do bits. He's come. He's not really hit the ground running as we thought he would. So maybe if you said now, ooh, it would have been Semenyo or Cunha, some people could turn around and say, yeah, I would have took Semenyo there and there. But now for Mbeumo, I'm not sure about that one there. But yeah, man, that's the situation with this. So Semenyo, there's going to be a madness for him in January. 65 million release clause. Someone's probably going to pay a little bit extra so you can pay it in installments. I reckon, me personally, I reckon he goes to Man City. I don't think he goes to Liverpool. I reckon he goes to Manchester City, even though they've got a lot of wingers. When you count it, you got Oscar Bob on the left. They're playing Cherky on the right now, by the way. He was playing on the right or the left. I can't remember. But Cherky was playing as a winger. Oscar Bob, Doku didn't play against Palace, but he's their winger, of course. Savino. Who else have they got on that winger that they can play? They've got a few wingers. Mamouche, because he plays the same time as Haaland sometimes. I know he's going to AFCON right now, but they've got a few players that they can change with. So I don't know. If he sits there and says, I want to go there and win the league and I don't mind on and off, he probably goes to Man City. Liverpool, it's like you're not promised anything. You might go to Liverpool and it could still be shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he said that they ain't got a player like Jacob Murphy. That's what Slot tried to say. Jacob Murphy. So I don't know, man, what's going on over there. But I reckon he goes to Manchester City. But Man United are considering a January move for him. So we're still in there. We've been in there from the beginning and we're still in there. So we'll see what happens with this one here. We'll see if anything comes from it and we'll know. So that's Semenyo. I've just kicked off with that one. Obviously, I'm going to get into the rest of them as well. There's two other Bournemouth players we're linked with. I started this with my title saying Bournemouth duo because I only heard about two. So by the time I've kicked off this stream, there's 3 players we're linked with now from Bournemouth. So what is going to be happening today with our scouts? Are they just going to be sitting at the game watching them, trying to see if they're the real deal or not? I don't know. It's weird. We don't want them to do good, but it's like the scouts will want to see them behave and play a bit cool. I don't know. 3:15 is when this is coming out. So obviously, it's not even, it's just over an hour ago that this information has came out about Semenyo. So we'll see what happens, my peoples, man. That's the Semenyo thing. Shall I go to the other one? Let me go to Samuel Lockhurst so we can see exactly what he's saying. Look, so I can show you that both and all 3 of the Bournemouth players first. Look at that. 22 minutes ago. Do you understand? 22 minutes ago, Alex Scott, another Premier League midfielder of interest to Manchester United. Crazy. You know what's mad about this year? Alex Scott is okay, but let me show you something about this. And this is what I don't like about this situation, yeah? It seems like we're scouting now players that can just run. That's what we're doing. Alex Scott is no baller. This guy is not going to get the ball and control midfields, or he's not going to do nothing crazy. This guy is just runs around. He's got an engine and he presses. Exactly what Mason Mount's on, exactly what Conor Gallagher's on, the players that we're getting scouted. So it seems like we're really trying to go for this system. We're really trying to back this system where it's like, let's get 2 workhorses in the middle that's just going to run around. I don't really like that because if that means someone like Kobe Mainu, someone that could totally be a superstar and he came from our academy, has to leave because he doesn't have the engine to run around, but he's got the ability. But it's like, nah, I don't need the ability. I just want the engine. That is what's making me think, bro, what's going on here, Ruben? Like, come on. You know what I'm trying to say? It's really, that's what's killing man a bit. Still, I ain't gonna lie to you because, bro, how are we sitting there and saying, yeah, let's just get guys that's gonna run around and force, basically make a team that's just gonna have bare people that just run. It doesn't make no sense. He is good because he wins the ball and he's got an engine. There's nothing more about Alex Scott. I don't think there's people in this chat that's probably never even heard of him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That that's how like he's not nothing special. No one ain't gonna get Alex Scott in their team and say, yeah, that's an upgrade. It's an upgrade to have legs in the midfield, yeah. But you could just go and get Fred. We didn't have to sell Fred then. You could just go get Idrissa Gueye from Everton. You can go and get, you know what I'm saying? Any player that just runs around in the middle, this is what we're dealing with. So this is why we're getting linked with Alex Scott, Conor Gallagher, and these type of players. Let's go and get someone that's got a bit more to them. We were linked to Belieber. Belieber runs around, but he can run with the ball. We saw how he was last season. I know he's not having the best season this season. And obviously, Brighton still might want their crazy prices, 90 million, 100 million, which might put us off. But if not, let's go for something like that. Why are we going for a man that's meant to be a workhorse, but he's got nothing else? This is, what are we doing here? This is like when we had like McTominay. McTominay will crash the box and score goals sometimes, but then the whole game, he wouldn't even make a 5-yard pass. He can't even pass the 5 yards, but he just crashes the box and scores a goal sometimes. He went to Napoli, he's doing his thing, MVP. Man United, why did they sell him? Look, they all... Bro, we don't want to go and get another meaty player, especially if we're getting rid of our proper players. And as well, if you look at it as well and you say, you know what? If we got to back Ruben the whole way, then I hear it. But come on, man. Get someone with a bit more to their game. I showed you a lot about Edison. Edison's a man that wins duels. He's got pace. He scores goals. He assists. He's strong. He does aerial threat as well. He scores headers. Let's go and get someone like that. But all these guys that just run around headless chickens, I'm not for it. So it is what it is. That's Alex Scott. That's another midfield of interest 22 minutes ago. So this is what's going on. But it's like we're gonna be sitting there today and just be scouting the whole of Bournemouth. Literally, because we've got Alex Scott, we've got Semenyo, and I'm just about to show you another guy as well. Like, we're literally just sitting there scouting Bournemouth players. This is what Chelsea do to Brighton. Chelsea just look at Brighton players and say, yeah, we want him. And that's what it seems like we're doing. So it's crazy. I don't rate him, though. I'll be real. I don't rate him. Alex Scott, the presenter, the woman, has got more clout than him. If you type in Alex Scott in Google, I'm sure that the woman comes up instead of him. Do you know what I'm saying? You know the woman that used to play football? She used to play for Arsenal, WSL. I'm sure if you type in Alex Scott on Google, she comes up first. What did I say to you lot? What did I say to you lot? What did I say to you lot? Look, how can we be buying a player that the first time you type in his name, he doesn't even come up first? I don't want him, mate. The woman came up. I told you lot. There's no way Alex Scott is coming up on Google. There's no way. I told you lot, bro. So I don't want him, bruv. I don't want him. He's not all that, bruv. He's just a guy that's going to run around, headless chicken. That's it. I ain't got time for that, bro. Give me someone that can actually ball. So let me show you, look, where's the other thing about Fabrizio Romano's obviously come out today and said a few things as well, as he does, of always. You know, he's always got something to say. Look at that now. Look at this. So we've got this now. Chris Wheeler's come out and said it as well, plus Fabrizio Romano. And he says, look, why Bournemouth midfielder Tyler Adams is relishing the opportunity to shine on the Old Trafford stage tonight. So that's what he talks about. And then look, this is what he breaks it down. And he says, Tyler Adams' name has cropped up in conversations over United's potential midfield targets in January transfer window or next summer and at around 40 million. What are we doing, bro? What is going on? Like, I don't know if this is just like, you know, like the media when they start throwing out names. You know, when Man United, everyone's got to add us to something for it to spice it up a bit, for it to be believable as well. Because you saw what we was doing before the Ineos came in with the transfers. We used to just buy any and anyone for crazy prices. So I don't know. But Chris Wheeler's come out speaking about this. And obviously Fabrizio said something about it as well. But bro, what are we doing with Tyler Adams? This guy is pony, brother. Like, let's be real. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, this guy is rubbish, man. What are we doing here, bro? He's okay, but he's nothing special. He's not nothing that we're going to sit there and go, yeah, he's changing our midfield. And this is what my point was. We were sitting there before. We was only being linked to ballers. We only got linked to ballers. Belieber, Anderson, Stiller, Wharton. That's been our four. The whole, from August the 31st, till now, the four people we've been linked with every single more or less day is Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton, Stiller, and Belieber. That's the four solidified. Now we're starting to hear about some cheaper options. We heard about Gallagher, João Gomez. João Gomez, I watched him against Arsenal. He can do a job. Gallagher, we know what he's about. He's going to run around headless chicken. This guy scored one goal against Sunderland from the halfway line, and now we're linked to him. What are we doing here, bro? What's really going on? His name's cropped up. What's this guy going to do, brother? Allow it, man. I've watched this guy loads of time, bro. He makes mistakes. He's always giving up fouls, etc. And I don't think he's anything better than Casemiro. You know what I'm trying to say? I'd rather have Casemiro in there right now. He's just got a bit more energy, probably. That's all it is. So this is what we're dealing with. We've got 3 players from Bournemouth. We're getting linked with all 3 of them today. I don't know if it's just because we're playing them or what. Semenyo, Alex Scott, and now Tyler Adams. What is going on? What is going on? That is a meaty list. Leave Alex Scott and Tyler Adams at home, bro. Semenyo, yeah, we can deal with that one. He can stay in Manchester and just run the Maguires. But, bro, come on, man. This is rubbish. I'm not really rating this one. I'll be real with you. I don't know. What do you lot think about Tyler Adams? I'm not really preying it. I'll be real. I don't really rate my man. I don't rate him. I don't rate Alex Scott. I just understand that this is what Amorim wants, and he wants guys that's just going to run around. But get some people that can run around that got some substance to them. Believer can do the whole energy thing, and he can run with the ball. He can do things. Edison can do that as well. There's other players that can do it in the middle of the park. Don't be getting some guys that can just run around, and that's all they do is run around. Tyler Adams ain't going to take on anybody. He's not going to do nothing that you're going to go, raw, oh, wow. The crowd is going to see him running up and down. That's what we bought Ugarte for. Ugarte had the most tackles in Europe or something like that. We bought Ugarte to run around and just tackle, be the destroyer. He can't get a game for his life. So I don't. If this is what's going on now, that we're actually sitting there and saying, you know what, we need to recruit for Amorim. I'm not for it. I liked what we was doing before. We were recruiting for the club. Everyone, Amorim's got a say and it can fit his project, but if we can't be going there just getting people that's just going to run around, bro. And if things was to go left with Amorim did get sacked, what are we going to do with him in a 4-3-3? Put what, a double pivot? What are we going to do with him? Come on, man. So I'm not really rating this one here. Tyler Adams, Alex Scott, and now Semenyo. So it's 3 of them. We'll link to all 3 of them today. We'll see what happens, man. But I'm not a fond of any of them apart from Semenyo. If Semenyo comes true, I don't mind it. But I really reckon that he goes to City. That's the only one. I reckon he goes to City. I don't think he comes and even starts. I don't think you bench Casemiro for him. That's my point. And what you got to look at what we've been doing in our last transfer windows. We've been getting players that come and kick people at the team. Lamans came in, buying there, buy, Onana, View on the plane. Sesko came in, Hoyland, cheers. Cunha came in, Garnacho, cheers. Mbumo came in, Mount had to drop to the bench. This is what we're doing. Every player comes in, apart from the young gems that are under 18, all the players that come in, they take someone out the team. Tyler Adams ain't getting nobody out of that team. Bruno doesn't get benched. He's got the most assists in the league. Him and Cherky are joint. And then you've got Casemiro. He's not benching Casemiro for Tyler Adams, bro. Let's be real. Unless he's going to come off the bench on the 70th minute and just do the run around thing, what Collier used to do. Come on. Let's be real right now. So I'm not really rating this one here. Tyler Adams, it's a myth for me. And my man's a myth as well. What's his name? Him. Alex Scott. I'm not rating that one there. So I don't know. But we'll see. I might be saying all of this and then come 8 o'clock, they just run us off the park. They bully our midfield. You know what I'm saying? We lose 3-4-0 and there Tyler Adams gets the man of the match. I could be saying this and then I change my mind. Who knows? But from what I've seen, remember, I don't watch Bournemouth. You know what I'm saying? If we got linked with Iriola and it was close or something, I might sit down and watch a few of their games. But I don't watch Bournemouth, so I'm keeping it real. I see Tyler Adams score from the halfway line against Sunderland, and then they ended up losing that game. They was 2-0 up. They ended up losing 3-2. And Alex Scott, I just see this guy running around. Literally, he just reminds me of like a Gallagher. So that's me being honest. I've never watched him. Semenyo, I've watched him a few times. Of course, he's their main man. That's the talisman. He's the problem. Anyone else, I'm not really rating. So that's Alex Scott. And then obviously, where's the Semenyo stuff? And this is Semenyo for those that just came in 1 hour ago. Man United are apparently considering a January move for Anton Semenyo. We look to move ahead of both Liverpool and Manchester City in the race. There's a belief he could thrive in the wing-back role. I don't think he comes and goes to wing-back. I can't see players wanting to play there. We had Quenda. We had talks with him. He didn't want to come back and play there. Players don't really want to come and play wing-back. It's too much work for them. So I don't think he comes to play wing-back. Unless he's going to play in one of the 10s. And then he might look at it and say, oh, how am I even going to get to play when you got Cunha and Mbumo? But then again, every single team you're linked with, Liverpool, Man City, everyone's got depth anyway. But when you look at it and you think, where can Semenyo go and be a starter? It's probably Liverpool. If you look at it, it's probably Liverpool because he plays on the left. Gakpo. Who's on the left over there? Chiesa, Gakpo. Come on, let's be real. He starts for Liverpool. Semenyo, Salah, and Ekitike. That's how they go. That's how they run over there. So he's got a chance, man. We'll see what happens, man. But that is the news about Semenyo. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he becomes an LWB, a left wing back. I don't know. He could thrive in it. I just can't see it happening, man. And mid-season as well, you're having a kind of, I wouldn't say good season. You're okay because you started off scoring a few goals. Let me see the last time Semenyo even scored. Because remember, Bournemouth ain't even won in ages. Remember that, you know. Bournemouth ain't won in ages, bro. Look at Bournemouth's run. Look at their fixtures. Let me share this with you. Look at this. This is what Bournemouth's been up to. So their last 3 games, they've lost 2 and drew with Chelsea at home. And then before that, let's go. Look, there was in a good run and then bam, look. So look, their last 6 games, they haven't won. They haven't won any of their last 6 games. Mental. 2-2 with West Ham, 4-0, 3-1, and then obviously these 3. And I don't think Semenyo even scored in any of these. Let me see if Semenyo scored. Semenyo, I don't know what's going on with him, man. I don't think he's been on the ball like that, but this is what happens. We will play, and then everyone will get their form back. Look at Brentford, when we played Brentford. Brentford had 3-4 games. They haven't scored a goal, nothing. They're getting moved to by everyone. They lost 4-1 to Fulham, everything. We played them, bam. They just got all their thing up. So look, this is Semenyo. Look at Semenyo's last, 10 games. He's got nothing. This is even for country, look. Nothing. He's had nothing in his last 10 games. Let's go to the Prem only, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just go to the Prem. There you go. So 8 games. He ain't scored in 8 games coming into Man United. And the last time he scored was against Fulham when they won 2-1 and against Leeds. So he's got about, he's got about 2, 3, 4, 6. He's got 6 goals, but he hasn't scored in 7 games. So remember that, Semenyo. 6 goals, but he hasn't scored in 7 games. In his last 7 games, he hasn't scored, but he's got 6 goals in total. So we'll see what happens, man. But if we can keep him quiet and keep this role the same, look, it's 0, not even an assist, nothing. So the man ain't been on anything, bro. And that's their main threat. So we can't let him come here to Old Trafford and then we give him his confidence. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy. We give him his confidence and say, yeah, Semenyo, here you go. You can kick on from here now. You haven't scored in what? How much games? Yeah, we'll do you a favor. We'll give you one. Come on, bro, man. Let's fix up. So that's Semenyo, man. That's what he's been on. He's not been on anything recently. And Bournemouth alone haven't even won a game in 6 games. So, bro, we can't be the team to go and give them their confidence. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Senesi's injured. They got the guy, Kaite. Bro, we should be getting 3 points, man. Come on, man. We should be getting 3 points. Even Evan Nilsson. What's Evan Nilsson been up to? Because that's one of their main ones as well. Look at that. 0 goals. This is what we're dealing with, bro. We're playing a team today that are not on form. They haven't won a game in 6. And their main players, Evan Nilsson, Semenyo, have not scored in the last 10 games. So we need to, come on. We need to go out there and capitalize. The only thing I fear is the way that Aiden Heaven, I don't know if he can keep up with Evan Nilsson's runs. Evan Nilsson's very good at runs. That's one thing I give to him. So would Heaven be able to keep up with him? That's the question. You get me? But look at that, bro. Like, remember that Troopy guy. Is it Croupy? The one that they've been playing recently. I think he's injured, ain't he? That new striker that they got there, that Croupy guy, whatever. But Evan Nilsson ain't scoring goals. Semenyo's not scoring goals. Who is the threat? Kluivert? That's the only other guy I can think of. Kluivert. And he's got 1 goal. Look at that. 1 goal, like, out of it. Evan Nilsson's got 1. Semenyo's got 6, but he hasn't scored in his last 7. Tavernier. Are we really going to watch out for Tavernier? Is this what we're doing? Look, Tyler Adams ain't even a starter, bro. We're getting linked to Tyler Adams. This guy don't even start. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Kluivert. Look at that. Kluivert, nothing in 10 games. These guys are not informed, bro. I don't know what's going on over there. Iriola was doing wonders. Now none of them scoring any goals. You know what I'm saying? They haven't won in 6 games. They're not on form. What are we doing? Like, this should be 1, 2, 3. Come on. If we got the Mbomo and the Amads, if the AFCON thing ain't gone through, the judge that they're trying to do with us to stop this, the man them playing, we should be able to go out there and get the dub. 1, 2, 3, man. That's the Bournemouth stuff. Let me get into that. I'm going to get a few of these comments and I'll get into the rest of the news. But you know, we got loads to talk about. And there's talks about a formation change as well. Amorim's finally changing the formation, bro. This is crazy. Why now? We're looking at getting Champions League. He's talking about formation changes. 4-3-3 this. Really me, what's happening if we lose the 4-3-3? I'm starting to wonder about some United fans, see what's actually going on. You know what it is? You know what the mad thing is? I don't really care about the formation like that. You get it? I just want to see football. I just don't want to watch it be lethargic, where we pass slow and all of that. Me personally, I don't care what we play. We play at 3 at the back. We play 4 at the back, 5. I don't care. I just want to see some football where I could be like, rah, this is good to see. And then obviously we have the chances to put the chances away. You get it? So I'm with you with that one there. But we had a 4-3-2-1, whatever we were playing with Ten Hag, and we wanted him gone. It doesn't mean anything. It's also the academy talk. It's a drama to like, oh, Ruben is not English. His words has been twisted and turned when he was dead honest. He said they're struggling, though. I don't think they're struggling. That was a bit mad, though, isn't it? He said they were struggling. And obviously, I know what you're saying. Collier is injured, so he's struggling. Amas is being relegated this season, so he's struggling, even when he plays good. Yeah, but they're sending back for him, man. They're not having it, bruv. They've seen that and they're not having it. I'm going to get into that in a minute. The academy players are going band for band with Ruben. The academy players are saying, bro, you've gone mad. What do you mean we're struggling? Bam, you're going to see in a minute. They're not having it, man. Ruben's at it. Obviously, I'm not understanding it, but he can talk English. Man is talking like his English is bad or something. He doesn't understand what he's saying. He knows what he's saying. Because when Ruben first came, the first thing we used to say is we love the way he speaks. He speaks so clear and you get it. Now his words have been twisted up. We can't do that, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Like and subscribe, man. We must win tonight, Mitch. Big up yourself, Man United. I know. We win tonight. You know it's a top 4. We're top 4, basically. Top 4. Joint top 4. Smash the likes, man. Can they play the AFCON lot? I don't know yet. We're going to get into that in a second. Let me get a few more of these comments. We're transitioning into a 4-3-3. Signing Semenyo makes absolutely no sense using 3-4-3. The fan depressant. Yeah, it's true. That's what I said. And you got to remember something as well, you lot, yeah? If we get a 4-3-3, we haven't got a left winger. Remember that. Cunha is not a left winger. He can play as a striker or a 10. He's not a left winger. So if we play 4-3-3, we start switching it up. Semenyo was perfect. Remember that. So this is what I'm trying to say. So if we start switching it up, what he's saying that we're going to switch up, we've mastered the 3-4-3 and we switch it up, Semenyo is perfect because we haven't got a left winger. Mason Mount is not a left winger. Bruno Fernandes ain't a left winger. Ahmad plays on the right. You know what I'm saying? And Mbomo plays on the right. That's depth now. Come on, man. We should go for it, man. That's dope, though. All right, good comment there, Nietzsche. Semenyo will come as Rule Believer. We have all the best African players. Hopefully. Yes, I like Semenyo, Anderson. This guy, Thamesgen's mad. And Mbomo and Ahmad will be allowed to play tonight. Maz looks to be out. That's what I think. I think Mazarawi won't be able to play because Morocco play in 7 days. Apparently, 7 days before your game in AFCON, you have to like train with the team. And obviously, Amrabat and all of that are already left. They've left Real Betis. So I think it's going to be a situation when they can. Believers, defo coming. Big up, Metch. Big up yourself, Fikiki, man. I hope you're good, broski. Big up yourself, Metch. Respect for the work. All right, big up yourself, Ricardo. Hope you're straight, man. Ginge. People are deep in this 4-3-3 star. People, including our fans, are just waiting for any opportunity to shit over Amorim. It's so jarring and boring. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I don't care what formation we play, bro. I just want to see some good football and them give it 100%. That's it. As long as they give 100%, bro, I'm cool, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. Tyler Adams is a decent squad player. His metrics and stats are decent. Every player needs to be aboard. No, 100%, I'm with you. But I'm saying I just don't ever see nothing. Like I said, innit, I don't ever watch Bournemouth. I'll never watch Bournemouth. Unless Bournemouth is on Monday Night Football playing a team like Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham or Arsenal, where you actually sit there and focus on them. I'm never going to watch Bournemouth. Match of the day, you don't really see everything. So when I do watch them, I don't really pay attention to Tyler Adams to see him do anything. And when I do see him, he's just running around. He's just a man that just runs around. Him, Alex Scott, they're man that just run around. They give you the energy. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't go off stats and all of that. Too tough. I don't really, you get it. Everyone can have a little something. But I don't know, man. I just don't rate him. I feel like we can do better. That's all it is. Tyler Adam, we could do a little bit better. That's it. Your anti-American bias. Man said anti-American bias. You're funny. As more legs, don't get me started. Ugarte, he's technically sound full of energy. Yeah. Ugarte is full of energy, but he's not all that. Literally, bro. 100%. Like, I don't rate him at all. I used to rate Ugarte when I looked at his stats. That's what I'm saying. That's the go of stats. He's got the most tackles in Europe. He's come to us. This geezer is losing the ball all the time. I just didn't understand it, bro. I'm taking Tyler Adams over Ugarte. Everyone will probably say that. I tell you that for free. Alex Scott, what are we doing here? No, it's crazy, isn't it? Would rather have Yildiz personally. Yeah, Yildiz is going to be about 100 million, man. And he's going to have a lot of teams in for him as well because he's a baller. He's a baller. He's young. He's ready to go. He's a baller. So someone like Yildiz will have a lot of teams in for him. So yeah, that's that, my people. Let me show you some more news now. So we'll get into it. So obviously, this is the stuff about this is the AFCON 3. They call them the AFCON 3 now, yeah? So we got Mazraoui, Ahmad, and Mbeumo. And this is what is a bit techie. We still don't know if they're going to play or not. We're going to find out, obviously, at 6:45. The teams always come out an hour, 15 minutes before. Real Betis play tomorrow in La Liga. This came out yesterday, by the way. Look at the date and the time, yeah? December the 14th, 6 o'clock. So yesterday, Real Betis play today. They play today, Real Betis, in La Liga. But they've already let go of Amrabat and Abde. So they've let go of both of their players that play for Morocco. But remember, Morocco play in 7 days. They host the tournament on the 21st. Apparently, 7 days before your game, you have to be there. That's some talks that came out before, 7 days before. So Mazraoui, it could be peak for him to play, but Ahmad and Mbeumo, it could be all right because they don't play until the 23rd, 2 days later. So it's still a weird one. No one knows if they're going to play. Ahmad, Mbeumo, Mazraoui. No one knows. Nothing ain't come out yet. We've got no leaks. No one ain't speaking about it. So nobody knows yet. But this is the situation with them. Mazraoui looks like out of the three that he might not make it today. And Mazraoui ain't really been starting anyway. So it's not really the biggest loss in the world. But Mbeumo and Ahmad, we need them too. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't have them, today's going to be the day that we're going to see what we're going to look like in the next 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, depending on if they get knocked out of the competition or not. Remember that. And Ahmad and Mbeumo are playing each other on the first game of AFCON on the 23rd. So they're in the same group. So one of them could come back early, for example. But it is what it is. So yeah, that's the situation with the AFCON. We still don't know. This was the last thing that came out about it from Simon Stone. We're still waiting to find out. We're going to find out latest in the next 2 hours. It's going to be 6:45 in the next 2 hours from now, and then we'll find out. So that's all it is, really. We got Sesko. Obviously, he's doing everything he can. He's doing everything he can to be included today, but he's been training individually, and he's not really been training with the squad. So if he does come, he'll have like a 10, 15 minutes. It's not going to be nothing serious. And you know what we're going to do? Cunha's probably going to play up front anyway. So it's not going to be nothing mad. This is a lineup. This is what my man's guessing. I don't know about Heaven against Evan Nilsson, you know. I'm not sure about Heaven against Evan Nilsson. I'll be real with you. Euro needs to start starting some games. I reckon Euro against Evan Nilsson is a bit more better because of the pace as well. You've got someone like Semenyo and that. And Martinez, do you think they just throw him back in there like that after that injury? I don't know, man. I can't see it happening. So I don't know. We'll see. But Heaven, he's played all right. That was Wolves he was playing. He didn't do too bad against Strand Larson. But Evan Nilsson, bruv, he caught up Saliba, got him sent off. He knows how to run. That's one thing about him. He's nippy. Remember, he got Saliba and them and they're sent off, bro. Like, he's on a different thing. And if we're going to try to do this halfway line thing, because we're at home, bro, Evan Nilsson, Semenyo and them on the counter, different, bro. So we've got this stuff about Kobe Mainoo as well, Telegraph Dakar. You know, he came out and said Kobe Mainoo's aspiration over his current situation at Old Trafford barely needs stating. He feels frozen out by a manager who has yet to start him in the Premier League game this season and wants to leave on loan next month in pursuit of regular playing time. Napoli are heading disorderly queue of more than a dozen clubs eager to take the 20-year-old. There are figures within the club who are very uneasy about the player's predicament and what a potential exit could signify. Bro, Listen, I'm going to go through this paragraph by paragraph because there's so much to dilute, yeah? Listen to this. So Kobe wants to leave because he hasn't started a game. He knows the manager not rate him, which is evident. We all know that, which is fine, isn't it? The manager don't rate you. He's going to have his favourites. He's going to have people he don't mind. But he could have started at least a game. But let's be real. And he still hasn't, which is cool, whatever. Napoli is obviously leading. We know there's 12 clubs. Fabrizio said it. Ben Jacobs, they've all came out and said there's more than 12 clubs that want Kobe Mainoo. We've been hearing this from last summer. 12 clubs are interested. We heard Newcastle's, Atletico Madrid's, everybody. Chelsea's becoming like the one that they keep talking about. Paul Scholes is mentioning them and all of that. So it's mad. And obviously Napoli lead the way. Højlund's there, McTominay's there. He's going to feel easy. They just won the league. And it's a team everyone watches. You get to play Champions League. All eyes are on you. So you get to be seen. If he goes there and plays 6 months in Napoli and they win the league, or even if they don't, but they give a title race, you're still playing and you can get seen. You can see what you're doing. So that's what he feels like. Napoli's probably the best choice for him. He doesn't want to leave. He loves Man United. He's already stated it. Like, I love Man United. I just want to go on loan because I want to make the World Cup. He's not kicking up a fuss. He's not doing up social media madness, Garnacho and that. No. And then the bottom says there are figures within the club who are very uneasy about the player's predicament and what a potential exit could signify. Bro, that would be a disaster. I'll be real with you. If Kobe Mainoo was to leave on a permanent, that would be a disaster for the club because it would go everything away from what Manchester United was. And that was their academy, youth, courage. That's what we say. Academy, youth, courage. That's our little thing. How can you get rid of 3 of your academy graduates or whatever you want to call them in the space of like, what, 12 months or so? Because remember, Garnacho's gone August. So let's just say Rashford goes at the end of the season and then you got Mainoo. I'm not saying Garnacho and Rashford ain't right for them to go. Rashford's 28, whatever. He's coming to the peak of his career and he's going to play for Barcelona. Cool. Garnacho, we all know, spicy, he had to go, whatever. He's acting up. But to get rid of 3 academy players, it's just not a good look on the club. Not even Amorim, just on the club. Like, what are you lot doing over there? Like, your academy players keep going. What do you lot stand for? And then it's like, and then what happens after that as well? What if Mainoo goes, then what happens? Like, we just keep getting a new academy player to sit on the bench every game just to keep that record going. Like, it doesn't even make no sense. And I think every Man United player, and you can see even when you watch it on TV, every time Mainoo comes off the bench, everyone goes mad. He gets a proper cheer. You get it? And I know Amorim knows that, bro. Just give the man some chances. Even if he doesn't fit the system and it doesn't work out, if you're giving him chances, you're giving him 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, etc., no one can say nothing. You're seeing Mainoo lose the ball. We understand why Amorim's not playing him. Okay, it makes sense now. But when you're not even giving him a chance and the man just getting 10 minutes, 8 minutes, and on top of that, he's sitting there. Bro, I was part of this England team in the Euros. I was there. 2 years ago, I was the man. I was with Declan Rice and leaning on the post when we lost. I was the guy. Now you got these Waltons and these Andersons that are playing for less teams than me, Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest, and I can't even get a look in because I'm sitting here and I can't even get off the bench. I'm getting 10 minutes, 5 minutes. What is happening? Like, come on. So this is what's going on. I don't really blame him, and that will be a disaster. I'll be real. Mainly goes on loan, no problem. I hear it. But if he gets sold, and especially the prices that we was hearing about, Laurie Whitmer on that 55 million, we would accept that and all of that. That is madness. I'm not with all of that. That's where it gets a bit mad. So we'll see what happens, man. But obviously, Kobe's upsetting it. And I don't blame him or Xerxes because, bro, they want to play. They were playing. They were both playing for their countries. And then, obviously, Amorim came and he just frozen them kind of out of the thing. And I get it. He's fighting for his life. He's just trying to play a team to win. I get what Amorim's on. But, bro, you can give a man minutes. Let's be real. Do you know what I'm saying? There was times he's throwing on Ugarte instead of Mainoo when we need a goal. Against Everton, he threw on Ugarte. And then he's gone on a press conference, done all the laughing stuff. Anything's going to go mad here because it's Man United and it's mad. But we can't sell Kobe. That's a madness. But you got to put yourself in his shoes and think, is he going to want to stay here if he knows he's not going to get no game time? It's a bit sticky. It's crazy. This is something about Louis van Gaal. I don't want to get into all of that. What's the point? He's not a manager no more. Who cares? Jose Mourinho, toxic. Boom, boom, boom. Why is man talking about some old stuff? Like, who cares, man? Admitted trying out Ferguson's office chair and feels as comfortable as he feared Feels odd. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. So this is the young boys now. The young boys are not happy with listen, look at this. They're not happy with my man, with Amorim. So Amorim is going band for band with the young boys because they're saying, yo, the academy players. He came out basically, let me give you some context. This is what he said in the press conference. He said, listen, of course, Ruben asked if he rates Kobe. And he said, look, of course, but in the end, it's going to be training. The games, of course, he's not playing so many games, but Kobe has had opportunities, especially last year. Everyone has. Amaz is now struggling in the championship. Chido is not always a starter in the under-21s. All these guys played when a lot of people were saying sack the manager. So you can see I'm not worried. I just want to win. If he's the right guy, I will put him in. So he's saying these guys are now struggling basically. But when they're now struggling, but I played them. I gave them their chance basically when we was struggling basically. When it was hard for me and it was left last season when it was 16th, 15th, etc. I played these guys. So I don't really care, etc. So boom. Harry Amaz obviously seen that. He's gone on his Instagram. Let me show you. Where's his Instagram where he's done it? There we go. Look. So look at that. Look at this. So he's gone on his Instagram and posted that. Crazy. He's beefing the academy player. This is Garnacho and that stuff, bro. This is what we're dealing with. So he's got on his Instagram, posted that with a smiley face because he's got, I think that's the Sheffield United player of the month. Do you know what I'm saying? And look, Stephen Ralston, who is very reliable for Man United news, very reliable. He's gone. Man United youngsters are frustrated with Ruben Amorim after his comments regarding academy players during his latest press conference. Amorim suggested Harry Amaz was struggling on loan on the championship and pointed to Obi not starting in every under-21 game. Amorim's comments have been viewed as disappointing by sources close to some academy players. Bro, that's crazy. I don't know why he even said that. It's so irrelevant. I'll be real. I don't know why he said it. Like they're not even playing for us. I get you're trying to kind of prove yourself, but bro, it's not like no one ain't got no knives to you. You're not at the, you know what I'm saying? That you're not at the kosh. You haven't been losing mad games where everyone's on to you still, where we don't know what's going to happen. Sir Jim come and cleared the air and it's been calm for you. You're talking mad for no reason. Like you're mad under pressure and they're just asking you, bro, why are you not playing the academy? And you're saying, listen, I gave these guys chances. Like you're not under pressure. But you shouldn't have said struggling. People are saying that's a language barrier or something. No. He knows what he's saying. He's been talking since he's come here. He's had the most press conferences of any manager and he's been saying these words. But I don't know, man. So obviously he's done that. Chido Obi's gone on his Instagram. Look at that. 1 minute ago, my man thinged it and he's done that. Him scoring basically for the under-21s. So it's crazy now. So you got the under-21s sitting there and saying, raw, imagine how their dressing room might be now, where they might be chatting you. Amas is in Sheffield Wednesday. He's won the player of the month. You should be bigging him up. You're saying he's struggling on loan. How is he struggling on loan if he's just won the player of the month? The team that he's playing for is struggling. They've gone into administration. Do you get it? The team that he's playing for, he's gone on loan to. Sheffield Wednesday, is it? They've gone into administration. They've took off some points off them. I think they're, what's it called? I think they're bottom of the league or something. Because obviously they've been docked 10 points. Yeah, look. They've been docked 10 points. Look at this. They've been docked 10 points. So they're on -9. That's crazy. Look. They're on -9. The team that my man's playing for. -9. They're obviously going to get relegated because 17 is the closest number that they can get to. And he's basically saying, yeah, my man's in the championship struggling. He's playing for a team that's not all that. And they've been docked whatever points they've been docked. They're in the relegation zone. So what do you want them? Like, I don't really get that one there still, I'll be real. I didn't get that one there. But it is what it is anyway. That's what he's gone and said. So my man's going ban for ban with the academy players. And they're not having it. They're not happy with it. You know what I'm saying? The youngsters are frustrated. And that's the last thing you need is bare of your young boys just onto you. Like, it doesn't even make no sense, bro. That's the new Adidas Football Chinese Lucky Knot collection. As you can see, Martinez. Yeah, that doesn't look anything mad for me. I don't think I'll be rocking that. I'm all right. It just looks like the basic stuff that they do, and they just put a little one thing over it. It's crazy. So yeah, look at this now. This is some formation talk. Laurie Whitwell. You don't know Laurie Whitwell already. Man United only. You know, we got the Ben Jacobs, the Fabrizios. These guys speak about every club. Laurie Whitwell only speaks about Man United. That's it. According to sources close to the club, a significant amount of time during training sessions in preparation for the visit by Bournemouth today has been dedicated to the side lining up in a 4-3-3 formation. That can, in part, be attributed to United practicing pressing schemes, with Amorim working on a 4-3-3 defensive system. So you see what he's saying. He's saying, look, they're working on a 4-3-3 formation. It could just be for pressing, or it could be that's what they're going to play under. Amorim did say a few times, he said, listen, we're going to change. I'm going to adapt the system. Don't worry, like 100%. Like, I can change, but we need to basically master this one first. Then we can change and play fours and etc. He never said he's not going to change. He said he is. I can adapt, blah, blah, blah. So maybe he has adapted today. Maybe he's seen something where he's thinking, nah, we've got to go man for man or something. I don't know. But we'll see. And maybe, you got to remember, we got the guys going AFCON. So maybe the wing-back role is going to be a myth. There's no Ahmad there. Maybe it's like, you know what, let's just shore it up and then boom. But if we go and play this 4-3-3 and start smashing teams now, how do you go back from there? You know what I'm saying? And then if we play the 4-3-3 and start losing bad because they're not used to it, what happens then? Ditch the formation. What people start saying, ditch the 4-3-3 now, go back to the 3. It's crazy, isn't it? Everyone was dissing the 3 at the back. If we start playing the 4 at the back and losing, people are going to say, go back to the 3. If we start playing the 4 at the back and winning, people are going to say, keep it. You just can't win. But it's good to see you're adapting anyway, and you can switch it up and hopefully can do that within the game. This is what a lot of people wanted to see. Whilst the game is going on, just be able to change a few things if things are going left or right. That's it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, man. It's Monday today. They've been training in a 4-3-3. Are they gonna use it in the game today? Are we gonna see it? Is it gonna be evident? Is it gonna be just a pressing thing that we can't even tell properly? They can just tell if you're in the pitch. Who knows? But we'll see. That's the stuff about the formation, etc. Mazraoui's absence for the Bournemouth game had been anticipated, but he stayed in England beyond his expected departure date, following 2 days off the squad after Wolves trip, raising hope of his possible inclusion. So Mazraoui's not playing then, basically. Is that what's being said here? I don't understand what he's saying. What is he saying? Okay. They're available. The guys are here, man. The guys are here. The guys are here. I told you lot. 7 days. Mazraoui's a myth. So Mbeumo and Ahmad available for Man United versus Bournemouth after club come to an agreement with Cameroon and Ivory Coast on AFCON exits. Sesko pushing for squad following bout of food poisoning. So the guys are here. The guys are ready, man. Yeah? The guys are available. We needed that. Because I couldn't sit there and watch, I don't know, Bruno play as a 10 or something, trying to do the sprinting with Mount. Mount as our guy that's going to be running. So it's good to see Mbeumo's in, Ahmad's in. I feel a bit more better now. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that one there still. Lovely. Perfect. Let me like that one there still. Cool. So yeah, so we got Mbeumo and Ahmad are available for today. So we'll see. Mazraoui's a myth. I said that already. Morocco, they need the 7-day thing. So Mazraoui's, he's gone. And he ain't really been starting anyway. So it's not, you won't even tell really. So if you just, what's this? Sesko ain't going to be playing because of the food poisoning. So I doubt that happened. People are getting excited over the 4-3-3 and they're making their own, they're making their own formations. People are getting gassed of this 4-3-3 talk. We don't even know if it's going to happen. Several staff at various levels of United have been liaising with counterparts, blah, blah, blah. This is obviously before the decision has come. Ruben Amorim and Diego Dallo have enjoyed a good relationship at Manchester United since Amorim's appointment as head coach 13 months ago. But that didn't stop Amorim from wielding the axe recently when his countryman's performance dipped. Amorim eventually felt he had to act, and Dallo was dropped for the draw with Tottenham and the defeat to Everton in November. Diego Dallo was hurt by Amorim's decision to drop him, but was aware his performance hadn't been good enough. Bro, what's this hurt thing? Because you're from the same country and, come on, obrigado thing. Nah, big man. He's got to do that. Obviously, that's the Tyler Adams thing. I spoke about that. If you've just come in, don't worry, I'm going to summarize in a minute. Make sure you smash the likes, man. Subscribe if you're new. We're here every day with the Man United news. We never take a day off. This is Fabrizio now, speaking about the Tyler Adams situation as well. He's got his little 2 pence in, and he's gone and said, listen, from what I'm told, he's one of the names that Manchester United are monitoring. Bournemouth want to keep Tyler Adams, and so it's not going to be easy for Man United to eventually try to find a solution in terms of pricing or timing for Tyler Adams. At the moment, Bournemouth insist on keeping Tyler Adams at the club. At the moment, it's an appreciation for Man United. They see him as an eventual option, but at the moment, he's not the only one, and it's not easy because Bournemouth, probably this is the same thing over and over again. It's not easy because Bournemouth want to keep him. He just said that. Bro, but anyways, I don't rate this one here. Yeah, I don't really care about Tyler Adams. I think it's just a thing where he's another option. Fabrizio does a post or a video and he tries to keep up his videos. So he just talks about stuff that he's heard and he's saying it's appreciation. He's not saying we're in for him. It's confirmed. We're going to bid for him or we really like him. No, he said that about Belieber. There's been talks about Anderson, Wharton. That's the 3 names. He spoke about Gallagher. He spoke about João Gomez. He spoke about Tyler Adams. And he all said they're options. Options. That's all he's ever said about them. Appreciation. So it's nothing serious yet. Yeah, other people are coming out and saying it. But it's nothing serious. So we'll see. They will be available. Obviously, boom, boom, boom. Which gets on the way to the 27th. Extra week of fixtures. So that's just them confirming that they're available. Mazraoui isn't. Sesko is obviously pushing to be involved, and that's a few of them that's gone on Instagram and obviously put that they're going to be playing today against Bournemouth. And obviously they've probably told Ahmad and Mbumo from before, yo, chill out with the post today. We don't want you hotting up what's going on. Let them train. I think they trained for them anyway, thinking it's going to be Mbumo and Ahmad. I doubt they trained without him, sitting there thinking what's going on. So yeah, that's what's come out and thing. I'm going to summarize exactly what's going on. What's this now? Dan Burn fractured his rib. He spent the night in hospital. Bruno Fernandes, the player who has won the most points for his team in the Premier League this season. So Bruno Fernandes won 13 points for us. Morgan Rogers 12, Haaland 10. And you thought Haaland was carrying United. Sorry, carrying City to the title, blood. Look at that. Semenyo 9 points. But Semenyo has not scored in 7 games. Remember that, peoples. 7 games, this geezer hasn't scored. So let's not get... Yeah, we got to watch out for him. He's still a threat, but we should be able to hold them down. I'm going to show you my team that I'm going with today. And then I'm going to show you I'm going to summarize the news. So if any news, just throw it in here. And I'll let you know straight away. So this is the team that we played last time with. This is them just showing it. I'm going to show you what I think we should go with. I reckon we should go with Euro, Lenny Euro. Obviously, it could be a 4, what we've been seeing just now. It could be 3, I don't know. But let's just say it's just going to be a 3 and we're going to do the 4 thing in defense. I'm going to go like this because I'm not going to put Mainu in there because I know he's not going to play. And Bournemouth, I've got energy. That's a team that just run. They're on adrenaline. But Casemiro always seems to play and score against them. So it was crazy. But Mazraoui is not going to be able to play. Obviously, he's injured. Sorry, he's gone to international duties, etc. So Mazraoui is a myth. Luke Shaw is definitely going to play. Who's the other defender then? De Ligt's injured. Maguire's injured. Lissandro, I can't see him starting. I think we do go for Aiden Heaven. I think that's the only way we could do it. And we probably go like that. Nah, like this, sorry. My bad. Like this. This is the best we can do. Literally. I don't think there's any other thing we can do unless we turn around and we go, we're going to put Dorgu. But who's Dorgu up against? Who's their left winger? I don't even know who Bournemouth's left winger is. But yeah. So this is the best I reckon we can do today. Sesko's probably going to come off the bench with 10 minutes to go. Lissandro isn't ready to be running up and down. I don't think they're going to throw him in there to be running up and down. Bournemouth ain't going to sit back. It's not going to be like we're playing against a low block. Lissandro can have a day off. You're just going to be chilling and putting the ball in the box. Nah, mate. They're going to be running at us, trying to press and that. You know how Bournemouth play. They've got energy for days. So I reckon this is the only options we got. De Ligt's injured. Maguire's injured. Who else do you play in defence? Do you know what I'm saying? Mazraoui's not there. Let me see who's actually another option. Because we actually haven't got anyone. Look. He's not there. We've only got Lissandro. Malacia as an LCB? I don't know. He looks too scatty. He'll make a defence. I wouldn't play Fredrickson. Diego Leon's with the little ones. So I don't think there's anyone else that can even play as a centre-back. I think that's the only centre-backs we can go with unless we play Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw gets moved to the other side, or Lisandro Martinez on the right side where he's left-footed. It's not going to make any sense. Or you could go like this and take off Heaven, put Dallo as a right CB, and then go with Dorgu on the left, which I don't think will happen. So I'm not even going to do it. I reckon this is how we go. But Ahmad against Semenyo is kind of mad. I'll be real. Ahmad against Semenyo is kind of mad. That's why I reckon he needs someone like Yoro that's got pace to help him, cover him, double up on him. That's their only real threat. Clivert in the middle, Casemiro, you know what to do, big man. Clamp him straight up, bam. Heaven's got to be on his game because Evan Nilsson, I rate him. I think he's good with his movement. I've seen him. He gets pulled down a lot, halfway line. He done it to Saliba. He gets them little goals as well, like them strikers goals where he'll get his foot on it. So I rate Evan Nilsson. I'll be real with you. So Heaven's got to be on his game, man. Heaven's really got to be on his game. So we'll see what happens, man. But that is the situation with that. Let me show you what they think is going to be the predicted lineup. This is the predicted lineup of what obviously Footmob think is going to happen. Is going to be this. Senesi's meant to be injured. I don't know if he's back already. Look, it says injured. Muscle cramps, 6th of December. So, so he might be back then. Expected return. I don't know. But Semenyo is obviously their main threat. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Sure, this is what they think. Look, they've already put us as a 4-3-3. They've already put us as a 4-3-3. Look at that. Everyone's getting excited because we put this one report out that we trained in a back four. We trained in a back four. They've already put us as a 4-3-3 and they've put Mainu to start. Do you know how crazy that is? That's madness. They've put Mainu to start. Let me get a few of these comments, man. And then I'll run through the news. If you just come in the chat, I'm going to summarize the news in a second. Just chill out, press the like button, have a drink and chill. I'm going to show you all the news in a minute. You know we don't do no clickbait here. What's this now? Where did I end up on? So much thinking. I can't fit him. Amaz is struggling. I can't fit him in the pressure. Kobe Mainu, Ten Hag did not play Alvaro Fernandez. Nobody complained about it. Hey, Ahmad, nobody complained. Yeah, everyone did complain about the Ahmad, but was winning trophies. That's the thing, though. Prince. You see, Ahmad, I was watching Sunderland. I love Sunderland, you know. Sunderland is like my second team in the Premier League because I used to watch Sunderland because of Ahmad. But so I was upset, like, why is Ahmad not getting game time? And then he went to Sunderland, and then obviously we was winning trophies, though. If you win trophies, no one's going to sit there and go, I'm not celebrating this trophy because you didn't play this one player. You know what I mean? But when you're winning, you're losing, like it's not really worked out, and then you're dropping players that a lot of people can relate to. Someone like Kobe's a Manchester boy, etc. It's a bit techie. Do you get it? They have won one game out of 19. Who? Bournemouth. Oh, you're including other games as well. Is it 19? That's madness. That's crazy. I don't think it's 19. I don't care who's playing. I care Man United, our results, league position. Exactly. Same. I don't trust these lot, to be honest. I don't think Amorim will change. Boy, they've said it on Footmob as 4-3-3. This is the first time. Every single match day I come here, and they always have us as a back three, etc. They've got us as a 4-3-3, bro. That's crazy. That's madness. Are they listening to Laurie Whitwell as well or something? 4-3-3 is most likely just an AFCON thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe so. And what if we get smashed playing the 4-3-3? Yeah, it's true. It's true. Can you imagine Man United sacked Amorim and bringing in Paul Scholes? Ah, mate. Paul Scholes and Gary Neville, they get on my nerves. I don't want Gary Neville commentating for us no more. He gets on my nerves. He just tries to find something so bad to speak negative about. Yeah, Scholes, he's done it with every manager, though. I saw it with every manager that he disses. Bournemouth action like he's Pedri or something. Who you talking about? Who's action? Bournemouth action. Oh, you're talking about Alex Scott or something. And now you see it, Romano is not good. Yeah, Romano, he's more of an influencer. He's got to go and tweet 100 times and YouTube. That's why I like Ornstein. Ornstein comes, drops his bomb, and just keeps it moving. That's why I fuck with Ornstein heavy, bro. He just comes, drops his bomb, and keeps it moving. That's why I like Ornstein. What do you think about possibly switching the 3-4-3? They've got us already switched. They've got us already switched. Look, 4-3-3. And they've got Kobe Manu in the squad. And this is Foot Mob. What did they know that we don't know? Like I said, this is a predicted lineup. And they've got look at that on the top. Manchester United 4-3-3. They've got us as a 4-3-3, bro. Crazy. And they put Cunha left wing and Boomer up top. I don't know what they know, bro, but I've never seen this. Remember, I come here before the games and you know what's going on. But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, they've talked about this formation switch. Me, I don't mind it. I don't care what formation we play. As long as we play good football, I don't care. We had a 4-2-3-1 with Eric Ten Hag and we were rubbish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter for me. It's not, my thing is not change the formation. It's just play better, literally. Best lineup we can pick today is 4-3-3 Lamans. Mazraoui's not playing. So that's already X, the first one. Mazraoui's not playing. Euro, Heaven, Shaw, Casemiro, Manu, Bruno, and Mbumo, Ahmad, Cunha. Yeah, Mazraoui ain't playing. We'll do well against Semenyo. Yeah, Mazraoui's a myth still. Let me summarize what's going on then, guys, man. So whoever just come in the chat can see exactly what's happened with Man United. So basically, look at this. This is the bomber that we got 1 hour ago, that Brian and Mbumo and Ahmad are available for the Bournemouth game today. So literally within an hour and a half, we're going to get the team sheet. 6:45 it comes out. Mbumo and Ahmad are due to play. I'm sure. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is what's going to happen. And then Sesko's pushing to be part of the squad, but he had food poisoning, so we don't know if he's going to make it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And then we've got, obviously, the academy players. They're not happy with Ruben because of what he said. He said that OB under 21s, he barely plays. Collier and Amas. And they've gone on Instagram and basically just posted themselves, you know, like kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a joke thing, man, that he's even got to that. Alex Scott, we're getting linked with him. We're playing him today. When I put on the title, I put Bournemouth duo. Bro, it's a Bournemouth trio. I got to change it. So we got Alex Scott, we're linked with. I'm going to show you like the other two in a minute, but I don't really rate him like that. I just think he's got energy. So it seems like we're really trying to go for whatever to suit Amorim's team. Just get someone with energy. I don't feel like they need to be a ball or anything. We've got this about Kobe Manu. Executive believe Kobe Manu could have a bright future with the club. They tend to reject any bids to sign him in January. So maybe it could be to loan him can run, but signing him's a myth. So who knows? We've got this about Muniz from Crystal Palace. Apparently, Man United are ready to bring him in. Old Trafford, that's from Team Talk. He's 29 years old. We don't really go for players that age. He's probably going to be about 40, 50 million. Who knows? We could turn around and probably do it. Who knows? There's talks about this 4-3-3. Ruben Amorim looking at adapting formation to more like a 4-3-3. He told players ahead of Wolves a change would come. Plus, work has been since done at Carrington in that shape. AFCON is a good opportunity for us to try and play in a different way. So maybe when Mbumo and Ahmad is not there, he knows Ahmad is the guy that is the tricky winger. He's not going to be there. Maybe he's going to play. Who's our wingers, though? Even when you think about it, 4-3-3, without Ahmad and Mbumo, who do you actually play as wingers? Unless you go and get like a Mantato or something like. Because Mason Mount is not a right winger. I can't see him taking on anyone. You know what I'm saying? Left wing, who's going to play there? Cunha. And then Sesko up top. It's just a bit mad anyway. It just sounds mad. But who knows? Maybe the 4-3-3 could just be a thing where the 3 is still 2 10s. Do you know what I mean? We still have 2 10s and a striker. And then we got 3 in the middle. I don't know. It just doesn't even sound right, what me even saying that. This is just the same thing, basically. A large part of that was set up in a 4-3-3. That's obviously us saying that, yep, we're not going to accept any bids for Kobe Manu. It's a myth. Blah, blah, blah. That's Amas there. And Obi Chido, not happy with Amorim. They're not happy with him. Stephen Ralston's come out and said that they're not happy. And this is him on his Instagram. He's gone straight on there and he's won player of the match. You said I'm struggling in the championship. Big man, I've won player of the month. What are you on about? And then obviously Chido Obi has more or less just gone on his Instagram and he's put himself celebrating. So it's a joke thing. So it's just drama for no reason that we don't need with our young boys. That's just Chris Wheeler Alex Crook, saying the same thing. They're not going to listen to no permanent offers for Kobe Manu. Do you understand? No permanent. Tyler Adams, he's one of the guys that we're looking at. Why Bournemouth midfielder Tyler Adams is relishing the opportunity to shine, blah, blah, blah. There's these talks about this kid as well. I didn't even mention it. Wingback targets for 2026, Maxi Arajo. I don't know what team he plays for. Is it Sporting? It looks like a Sporting kit on there. Yeah, Sporting Star. Maxi Arajo, apparently he could play as a wingback. There's also talks about Kouassi and Club Brugge's Jao Quinn. So that's that. I don't know. I don't know if there's any truth in that or what. And then, yeah, that's more or less it, man. Tyler Adams, like I said, he's... Fabrizio speaks about it as well. He just had to add these 2 pence to just confirm that it's true. And then obviously we had talks about Semenyo. You know what I'm saying? Semenyo, he could be involved. So that's 3 Bournemouth players. It's gone from a Bournemouth duo to a Bournemouth trio. Semenyo, apparently we might make we might consider a move for him in January. Remember, he's got that release clause, 65 million. Liverpool and City are also in the race. And obviously, yeah, Alex Scott, etc. Kobe Mainu, Man United is very uneasy about what a predicament of what his exit could do. His exit would be embarrassing. Let me tell you that exit would be embarrassing. That's it. We cannot let Kobe Mainu go on a permanent. I understand the loan. Let him go out there and play some games and get the World Cup, what he wants. But letting him go on a permanent and letting 3 academy graduates go in the same year, Garnacho, Rashford, and Kobe, that's not what the club's about. Youth, courage, success is what they scream. It's always been an academy club. So to switch up your whole thing would not look good on Ineos especially. So that's more or less it, my peoples, man. That's all the news for you lot, man. Smash the likes. I'll be here after the game with a 10-minute update with all the news that's come out and a few about the game. So make sure you're here. Notification bells on. Love my peoples. Done.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.